On April 12th, the city of West Hollywood hosted a Yom HaShoah Holocaust Remembrance Day commemoration at Plummer Park's Fiesta Hall. The purpose of Yom HaShoah is to remember the victims of the Holocaust and to prevent future genocides. It was especially relevant this year in light of a recent survey commissioned by the Conference on Jewish Material Claims Against Germany, an organization that secures restitution for Holocaust survivors and their families. Of the 1,350 Americans interviewed, 11% of them claimed they hadn't heard of or were unsure if they had heard of the Holocaust. 41% said they didn't know what Auschwitz was. When it came to millennials, results were even worse. Of those surveyed between the ages of 18 to 34, 22% claimed they never heard of the Holocaust, and 66% couldn't identify what Auschwitz was. The fact that any American is unaware of one of the most tragic mass killings in modern history is bone-chilling. So, if you want to become more educated on the facts of the Holocaust, listen up. According to a research project led by the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, it's estimated that between 15 to 20 million people had died or been imprisoned in concentration camps such as Auschwitz. At least 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust, as well as large numbers of Roma gypsies, Slavs, and LGBT people. It's estimated that 5,000 to 15,000 German gay men alone were sent to camps. It's important to remember these facts, not just to prevent a similar tragedy from happening, but because a similar tragedy is happening right now. Last year, the Human Rights Watch confirmed that authorities in Chechnya have rounded up dozens of gay men and placed them in extrajudicial detention centers where they were tortured and humiliated. At least 3 men have been killed that we know of. Obviously, 3 deaths are a mere fraction of 6 million deaths, but in 2018, there shouldn't be any systematic human extermination based on sexual orientation or any other factor. And the possibility of American intervention in this matter is questionable when the leader of the United States' response to this
Jews will not replace us!
Is this.
Yes, I think there's blame on both sides.
But there are things you can do to help gay Chechens, such as donating to the Rainbow Railroad or other nonprofit organizations that assist LGBT people in escaping government-enabled persecution and relocating them to safe havens. Your contribution could help ensure that 3 deaths don't become 6 million deaths. And of course, never forget.